Hey guys, this is Neil with Super Saiyan 3 Jack Studios here to bring you my first Transformer review of my new channel. As you know, this is not my first Transformer review ever. I did make some on my old channel, but they were deleted a while back. So, and my old channel is gone, so it doesn't really matter. This is my review of Transformers 2007 movie Optimus Prime Leader Class. I kind of mixed that up, but oh well. He is a Peterbilt modified semi-truck. He has translucent lights and windows. His paint scheme is pretty okay. And yeah, through this video I'll be telling you how I'm going to be doing most of my reviews. I might get more than one Revenge of the Fallen figure, but I'm not sure. So let's start off with a little bit of a 360 view of this guy here. Of course, we all know this is the first movie Optimus. This is not premium class, this is the original. One thing I must note is I lost the gun. This guy kind of got beat up in when my room collapsed, or my ceiling did. So, yeah, I'm missing the guns. So this won't be my best review, but it's just a practice review for when I get the Revenge of the Fallen figure. And I'll luckily be able to use this guy for a comparison. So now, this is the part of my review where I basically give my disclaimers about the vehicle mode. Yes, there will be disclaimer areas. And I will tell you how much they affect the overall score of the figure. These disclaimers affect the figure quite a bit. Not enough to make him a terrible figure, but he could have had some improvements. Now then, of course, the paint scheme is not the... Oh, I forgot to mention, that's right. You can just press this button on the top here for the sound effect, but whatever. The paint scheme is not all that great, because he's missing the flames here, and we have this big black piece here that's all blue and stuff. And another is, even though he has rubber tires, in order to get this back section, on mine at least, the back section here, if you want it to have it like flat rolling on a flat surface, you have to like pull it back, and that will split this part up a little bit. So, and of course the other disclaimer is this big gap in the middle, which reveals some of the components and robotic parts. So it's pretty good though. I mean, they could have done worse. I do like it a lot, and overall it's a great vehicle mode. Now then, let's begin on the transformation. I like to start with splitting this right here, and then taking them off, and just having it like sit like that. Then I'll come up here, and split these apart so the lights are like so. Dig your fingernail in there and open up these panels. Flip up these panels and click them like that. Next, you want to make sure these are disconnected from the arms, and just pull this section down. Pull the legs down. See that? Kind of got a bad camera angle. But anyway, next, I want to flip up the knee panels. Make sure it's straight. And you'll want to split the legs. Pull this lever, or pull this panel down, flip it up, and the feet will automatically flip as you do that, like that. Now then, up here, these panels, just this one came apart, but anyway, you want to take these panels down. I know I'm holding the camera, but I'm doing my best here. So then you want to pull these back so that they're like that. Do the same to the other side. Then you'll want to, what I like to do back here, this is not how most people do it, but I'll already flip out the hands and flip this panel up, open up the hands, kind of an open figure look. Do the same with the other one, open up the hands, put that panel, slap that panel up, open up the hands. Then I'll just fold the arms forward, and then I'll extend these cylinders or gas tanks up and flip in these panels, and there's a little slot. And there's this slot here, and this will just connect into there. They don't stay very well though. So we have that done. We'll want to flip up the waist here. Just kind of flip it up to there. You want to take, yes, we know you like to honk your horn. I'll just take these wheel panels and connect them like that, and then they'll just lock into this slot here. You'll want to spread the legs too, so that it stands better, because this figure does like to be back heavy. It's very back heavy. Connect that in. Alright, that's the waist. Oops. Alright, next we'll want to work on the arms here. Flip them down from the side. So bear with me, guys. This is my first review. So technically my first review. So bear with me on the bad camera angles. Anyway, so we'll put down the next arm. Make sure these arms there's a tab right here that goes into the arms so that they stay where they are. They're not very good at that. Oh yeah, you want to flip this over. Yeah, I already did that, and flip these things up. And that's about it. Now all you gotta do is do the auto morph feature, which is very cool, I would think. Just lift this lever up. It's locked into here. That'll flip over his head. And there we have Leader Class Optimus Prime from the 2007 Transformers film in robot mode. I do enjoy this figure. I do enjoy messing around with him. Just make sure that... So anyway, make sure his legs are spread, because I can't really stand him up on here at all very well, but when you do stand him up, he is very back heavy. So, and these panels will like to come off, so make sure they're locked in place. So you heard his auto morph feature. Basically, just click this lever and just side slash, eye slash. And like I said, I do not have the gun. I'm afraid it sucks. Posability is decent. Make the arms go down, side. They can swivel right here. Arms can go 360, head 360. Oh, actually, no. I'm afraid the head can't go 360 because of the wires that go into it for the eyes. It cannot turn 360. It's hindered by those wires. Overall, a great robot mode, but now it is time for the disclaimer part of the review where I rant a little about the robot mode. Of course, for this robot mode, the paint scheme isn't the best. Also, missing decals, flame decals here. Of course, that would look kind of pretty weird on the vehicle mode, but they didn't do that. Of course, these parts here that are in vehicle mode are not flame painted either. And there's not much detail, not much paint detail. There is detail, but not much paint detail on these legs. Now, these right here, these are supposed to be the lights. I don't really like it how they did this. They're supposed to be the lights, like here on the feet, but they just put two balls there and said, "Hey, that'll work." So, don't exactly like that. I like how they did this here with how these windows like extend out. So, overall, a great figure. And of course, the other disclaimer says very back heavy, and this back section is not very accurate at all. I mean, of course, he doesn't have to be perfectly accurate, but he could have done a little better job on the back section. So, this was my first Transformers review. I hope you enjoy it. See y'all later.